Hello guys, welcome on my another unboxing video. So today we are looking at GeForce GTX 570 70 graphic card, and I decided to go for the single card this time and resign from my SLI setup, which is two GeForce GTX 460s. The problem is, my cards, the GTX 460s, they has only 768 megabytes of RAM, and that is not that is not enough for some games. The problem is, the memories doesn't share in SLI, so it's only memory from one card. I mean, from both of them, but only the amount of 768 of megabytes are in use. So in game like Metro 2033 is far too low. So hopefully this card will give me better performance in some games, and I won't be disappointed. If not, maybe I will buy another one and I will run in SLI setup as well. So what I decided to buy this 570, not 580. 580 is a bit too expensive compared to performance which is offering, and 570 is very good value for money. So I got it for £270 from Overclockers UK, which I think it is the good deal. It's only 2 years of warranty, but to be honest, it's not a problem for me as I won't be using this card, for that long time. So what we got on the box is CUDA supporting SLI, physics, and 3D vision, and it's 1280 megabytes of video RAM memory, which should be enough for resolution 1650, maybe even 1900. My monitor is supporting 1650, so it's not a problem, but maybe I will upgrade for the bigger one, 24 or maybe 27 inches soon. I'm not sure. Of course, DirectX 11 and dual DVI and mini HDMI. Some information on the back of the box is the solid capacitors and with the aluminum core, and that means it should be the 10 years of lifetime of this card. 12 years when you are using in gaming and you are not your temperature is not higher than 70 degrees Celsius degrees, or 40 years in office use. So I think is the good result, by the way. Of course, the MSI Afterburner. Hopefully I can unlock voltages on this card if I would like to overclock it, a little bit higher. To be honest, I'm not clocking the card in normal use 24/7. Just I'm overclocking when using benchmarking like Vantage or 3D Mark 11 or something like that. So I'm not clocking cards. It should be more than enough for me for my use on the stock clocks. Okay, so let's have a look what we got in the box. There's no seals at all. Let me have an open box, please. Alright, plastic cover at the top, cardboard box, card itself. We'll have a look on the card later on. Now we'll see what we got in the box. I'll take it off, try to show. DVI to VGA adapter and HDMI to mini HDMI. Unfortunately, my monitor has only the DVI connector, so I won't be using, any of them. But maybe, I should buy the monitor with the HDMI to get the better picture. I'm not sure if there's any difference between the HDMI or DVI. Let's see, and two power connectors, two Molex to 6-pin. If you have power supply with only one PCI Express connector. Now we got the drivers with Probably the afterburner should be here. Yeah, drivers and utilities. So the afterburner should be here, but you know, to be honest, I will download the latest version from the internet. Quick user manual, user guide, and here again, you know, how to install the card, some information about the drivers, MSI update online, BIOS update. All right, using the MSI live VGA BIOS update, so it should be easy to update the BIOS just in case you need it. How to mount the card, how to use the adapters, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's it, and then let's have a look on the card. The seal is quite sealed, nothing. Sticky tape. Okay, so the card is quite long, as you can see. It has the afterburner logo on it, and it's the reference design, to be honest, so each card's looking the same. Hopefully the MSI will release, you know, the card like the Twin Frost, or I can't remember, the Cyclone or something like this, with the non-reference cooling. But I heard, you know, those cards are quite cool and quite quiet, so probably I won't change, you know, if they release anything. So what we got here, so here we got the low bracket with 2 DVIs and one HDMI, mini HDMI. Probably, I'm not sure, but I will have a look on the EVGA website. Maybe they got the high flow brackets. That should improve the cooling of this card, and maybe I can get, you know, maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 degrees less on the GPU. As well, maybe I will go for the EVGA backplate for 570s. And if I have to check the MSI warranty, if I will remove the if I will remove the cooler from the card, I'm not sure it will void my warranty or not. If not, maybe I will replace the thermal compound as well. Okay, so here 2 connectors for SLI and 3SLI, PCI Express of course, and this card is powered by 2 6-pin PCI connectors, so it shouldn't be greedy for power. It is the exhausting fan cooler, sorry, is sucking air here and blowing up out of the case via this bracket, so any hot air shouldn't left in my case. I will do some benchmarking later on, and I will compare this to my SLI setup GTX 460s. I'm quite sure in benchmarks, synthetics benchmarks, I will get better results on my SLI setup. But in gaming, as I said, like Metro 2033 and probably in some of the others, I will get the better frames per second on this card. And if that won't be enough, I will consider to buy another 570 card for my SLI setup. So my power supply should be enough to handle 2 of them, and we will see. Okay, so thanks for watching and see you next time.